Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Men on Bourbon. I'm your host, Cam, and tonight, I know I promised y'all that we was going to do the Stag 24A. I'm sorry to disappoint, but things have changed because I took a trip to Kentucky over the weekend. I happened to stumble upon some bottles that I've been looking for all year. So we do have a 24, the Stag 24 that is, excuse me. We do have that, but I'm anxious to give you a review on these bottles that I happen to stumble upon over the weekend. So sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's video. So, as stated, they had a big drop down in Union, Kentucky. So, I loaded up the car, man, and went and, how can I say it? I pre-ejaculated would be a better choice of words, man, because I got down there way too early, man. They said the drop was going to be Saturday morning. I left home Friday morning. Y'all know how I do. Anybody that follow me and know how I do on any bourbon day or any bourbon drop, Cam going to be the first person there, man. My philosophy is don't meet me there, beat me there. You dig? So I left Friday morning, man, early as hell. I think I got to Kentucky probably about, I left the house at 10, so I got to Kentucky about 2. No later than 2:30, right? Now, the store don't close till 11. My ass got there at 2:30 in the afternoon. Didn't know the process. Like I said, I ain't never hunted in Kentucky or nothing like that before, so I wanted to get there early because I didn't know if they were doing a chair process, number process, or whatever. But I just know I wanted to be top ranked, number 1 or in the top 10 something, because like I say, so I get there, man. I'm number 1. I'm the first person there. I went in the store, hollered at them, let them know that I'm from Cleveland, man. I done rode a long way. I asked them what bottles they got, man. They said they got the whole haul, man. I mean, they got the B-Tech collection. They got the Pappy collection. They got Rock Hill Farm. They had the 117 Old Forester. They had barrel picks of Knob Creek. Barrel picks of Russell's. I mean, the list goes on, bro. They had so much, it was ridiculous. So here's the thing. So they handed out 500 wristbands. And they said, so listen here, the first these 500 wristbands, if you get one of these wristbands, you're guaranteed to get something good. Now, we from Ohio, so I'm sitting there like, look, I ain't come down here for no goddamn Blanton's Gold, no Blanton straight from the bottle. I can get that any day of the week. I mean, we done got spoiled up here in Ohio, man. So I came for the shit. Not no run-of-the-mill bourbons, yo. So, sitting up, kicking it, have a few drinks for the night, man. We relaxing, chilling, kicking it. I doze off for a couple of hours because, a couple cars got on the right of me, a car got on the left of me, a couple cars in the front. So we all know our place in line. Man, my black ass dozed off for a couple of hours. And when I say I woke up to a fucking zoo, man, it had to be over 700 people, like 50 police officers out there. I'm like, what in the hell done happened? I only went to sleep for a couple hours. What the fuck just happened? What the? So I holler at the people that was next to me, man. I'm like, what's going on? They like, hey, man, it's a shit show. I say, man, so explain to me what a shit show is. Man, they like, man, look, come 5 o'clock in the morning, man, they just gonna hand out these 500 wristbands. If you get one of the wristbands, then they gonna call out numbers. What? And I done been here since 2 o'clock yesterday? I was not a happy camper. Okay? Not a happy camper. Not at all. You dig? So, when I say these people was like stark raving dogs, the police is sitting there, and I hated I didn't get my camera out because I was caught up in the moment, man. Because I was, first and foremost, I was pissed off because I done went from first to I don't know where the hell I'm gonna be in line. So I didn't even think to pull my camera out and get, but man, when I say these people was paying no attention to the police, man, I mean, they could give 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying, about the police, man. The police, they did, man. NWA should have been out there, man, because it was like, fuck the police for real. I said, man, this is some crazy ass shit. So long story short, y'all, man. I'm gonna put this up here, man. Let y'all see how many people was out here, man, just going fuck crazy. I mean, just look at it. I mean, the police out here, people going bananas and shit. You see my little dude, Young, out here, him and his little bro. I mean, this was bananas. But again, like I said, long story short, man, they didn't call my number, man. I didn't get a bottle. I had to wait for air, by the time I got into the store, man, it was, like the FBI had ran in there, man, looking for dope. You know what I'm saying? The shelves was ravaged and pillaged and all types of dumbass shit, man. So I got what was left over, which wasn't half bad. I mean, I got me a bottle of Booker for $85. Now, anybody know up here in Ohio, we pay north of $100 for a bottle of Booker. So for $85, that was well within the price range. I couldn't let it sit there for $85 and then we paying shit $100 up here. I wasn't about to let that bottle sit there. So I grabbed that bottle and I did get the little rum cask 17. Looking dead at it. She can light the Old Forest. The rum cask 117 Old Forest. So I did get that up out the stove. But thank God to my people at the liquor barn. So I went and hollered at the liquor barn, man, and they happened to have a release date that day too. So I loaded up there and I got a whole bunch of nice bottles there. And which is one of the bottles we're gonna review tonight. So I didn't know that these bottles were only allocated to southern states. So the bottle we're gonna review tonight, and I got it signed. This is gonna be K.Luke, y'all. Yeah. Now K.Luke is one of them bottles that's coming up out of Kentucky. Now, even though, if I'm not mistaken, I think they live in Missouri, if I'm not mistaken. But this bottle is coming out of Kentucky, man. It's sourced. They have sourced liquor in here from Kentucky and Indiana. So, coming out of Indiana, man. MGP juice as always, man. MGP, man, y'all just won't stop, will you? I would just love to know how much juice y'all got, man. Y'all just, y'all flood the market. So, again, as I say, you can see the signature on here, man. The owner, Mr. John Maizano. John Abad, he's a very, very nice gentleman too. Very, very nice. So, John is a whiskey sommelier. He owned a few liquor stores and all that, and he's sampled over 10,000 barrels of whiskey. So he just decided one day that he wanted to go into business himself. So he sold his liquor stores and he invested in 400 barrels of his own. Him and his wife Jennifer, and they created the brand K.Luke. So, and K.Luke, that's an homage, or so I say, they're paying homage to their children, Caitlin and Luke. So that's where they get the name from. It's a family-owned operation. Again, as I already stated, they source their liquor from Kentucky and Indiana. Another fun fact that they blind their barrels. So basically, and I think that they put that job up to Jennifer. So she just go in there and they'll pour her a glass of whiskey from the barrel and she knows it, tastes it in the blind. And then that's how they come up with the bottles of whiskey that's in the barrel. So they go from there, from her nose. She'll say, okay, well, this might need to be aged a little longer, or this is a little too strong. Let's dilute it a little bit, but yeah, they basically, from her nose, they go to the flavor profile that they want to go to in a barrel, which I think that's very unique, and all their mash bills, is going to be anywhere from 36% rye down. So they like a high rye. It's always going to have that 51% corn, but they're like, this is a high rye type of whiskey. Let's say that. But again, from barrel to barrel, they're always adjusting the, flavor profile change, or at least we're going to say Jennifer's nose change. How about that? So, we're going to go on and tap off into this, man. I did get a little sip out of it, man, yesterday, just to let the air hit it a little bit. I hope everybody had a good week too. Me, again, like I said, I was a little disappointed when I didn't get, because I was mad. I had my heart set on getting that William L. LaRue, man, or George T. Stagg. Man, when I said they didn't call my number, man, your boy was a little pissed, man. But shouts out to my man JT and his girl, though. They got bottles. My man, he got him a King of Kentucky and a William L. LaRue, man. So congratulations to you. And it was his birthday weekend, man. So happy birthday. And, man, hell of a grab, man. 2 in 1 day. Woo! Bad, bad man. All right. So, let's see here, man, let this boy go on and roll across the board a little bit. See what it do. Oh, you gonna get me? All right, there we go. So, legs. Nice and thick. We got some thick legs. We got big legs on it. Nose is very, very nice, man. Oh, let me put this back up here. I'm sorry. Nose is very nice, man. It's fruity. Very fruity. You can get the toast from the barrel. Like that, because it's not like it's like the toasted char. You're getting a berry, some type of like a wild berry, like the berries you find in the woods that you might find and be like, man, should I eat this? Should I be eating this? Yeah, wild berry. This ain't the nose is inviting. So let's go in for a sip, man. Cheers, y'all. All right. It's rich. It's rich. Oh, it's rich. Oily. Real oily. Now up front you get a little bit of a tadal. But once you get past that tadal, it's like some nice, rich, zesty type of apple. The finish is nice. That's where them berries come in. You getting it's like a jam or something on the finish. You're getting a nice, rich jam. This is cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, apples, pears, with like an oily type finish. You get them oak tannins and shit. Excuse me, but you get them oak tannins. But that oily finish is nice. I like that. I like that. Hey, man. That's nice. That's very, very nice. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, when I was down there, this is the bourbon, they had a rye, and they also had a toasted oak. Now, that wasn't nothing but a 4-hour ride for me, so you will see some more K.Luke coming in the future. I have to clear off one of these shelves and make me a little slot for some K.Luke. This was nice. The story was nice, man. I appreciate, what they put up into the bottle shape. The story was nice, like I say, craftsmanship, all that, especially coming from a whiskey sommelier. He ain't put no bullshit in the bottle, man. So I can really dig that. This is cool. This is cool. I have nothing bad to say about this. Like I say, man, we got a nice oily finish, man, with a nice chew on it. This is, you can't knock this right here, yo. You did not disappoint with this K.Luke. Now, like I said, I've been looking for this all year, but you can only find it in 5 states: Louisiana, Kentucky, Missouri, Wyoming, and Tennessee. That's where they only distributed it at. So, a lot of them states, man, they don't want to deliver to Ohio. I don't know what bad rap we got here in Ohio, man, but y'all won't send this shit to us, man. What did we do? What we do to y'all? Come on, man, we ain't have bad, man. Stop sending it to the hood. If you say, look, man, if you see a 44108 or a 44105, or a 44117 or something, like, don't send it to them area codes, man. Yeah, man, that's bad. You know how y'all get down. All right, man. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, man. So always important, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't encourage anyone to drink bourbon, then you're discouraging them from the finer things of life. I'm your man, Cam. No, I gotta give y'all a breakdown. So, give you a breakdown on this bottle, man. The price of this bottle right here, man, it was $100. I really haven't seen a secondary markup on this bottle, man. I mean, I haven't seen anybody try to sell this on secondary. I mean, I'm on a bunch of bourbon pages, and I haven't even seen K.Luke. I've traded for it already. So I can't give you a secondary value on this bottle. Is it a buy and back it up? I would say this. Me, myself, I like the bottle. I would try and get all his sisters and brothers first. But try it before you buy it. I mean, if you like it that much, then get you an extra. You know, me, I don't need another one in reserves. It ain't that, it ain't, ringing my bell like that, whereas I got to have another one in reserve. I got one signed by my man John, so I probably ain't gonna be tapping this all like that. It's a special bottle. Again, now is it limited? I would say so because I'm here in Ohio. Now, if you in a state where y'all see it all the time, you probably like, Cam, this is, it ain't all. Yeah, because you see it all the time. But we don't. So there's a bunch of, factors that you need to take into consideration when it comes to this bottle. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't encourage anyone to drink bourbon, then you're discouraging them from the finer things of life. I'm your man, Cam. Until the next time we meet, may you have a very prosperous week. And I'll catch you with the very next fresh bottle that I have coming up off the shelf, man. Maybe it might be something that you like, man. But I got that stag, man. We got to review this stag. It's coming. And hit that like and subscribe button, man. I'll holler at y'all later, man. I'm out.